What I truly love about children is their honesty. If you look into the eyes of a child, you'll see so many things. You'll see excitement, you'll see wonderment, but you'll see truth and honesty. Children just say exactly what they think, and it's too bad that we all have to grow up.
I met Dave Roberts in 1974 in Buffalo, New York, which was my first television job. I anchored the new news there, and Dave was my weather guy, a prophecy of many years to come. But his stardom revolved around a kid show.
It's been just over 40 years in Buffalo. At Channel 7 there, I came to that station and Dave was already there and was doing a children's show, which I ended up directing.
Dave's initial experience in television was very much, I think, almost as a teacher whom kids adored.
In the broadcasting business, whether it's radio or television, you obviously are exposed to a lot of people, and you meet people that are involved in different venues in their life, different activities that they pursue, and I've been able to explore that over the years, and then you pick the ones that touch your heart.
I think the thing that was very impressive to me, being with him in some of these events, is when kids would see him in schools or hospitals, how their eyes would light up.
I did some work at Roswell Park Institute, and we used to go there quite often to put on little parties and little shows and entertain the children. It was a small pediatric unit at the time, just 10 rooms, and in those 10 rooms were 10 children. They were terminal. And one day this little girl, her name was Kelly, she was probably about 9 years old. She came up to me and she had this little package that she wanted me to open. I said, okay. So I opened the package, and there was a little jack-in-the-box. And she gave it to me, and I've had it all these years. And the thought hit me at the time, and I've thought of her many times since, here's this little girl who is giving me something. She's giving back to me, this beautiful child. And I said, well, I probably should continue giving from my end to children in the future. So a little child taught me a great lesson early in life.
I will never forget what he did for the opening of Memorial Hall. We wanted Dave to be our master of ceremonies, and unfortunately he had to work that night. And then a few weeks later, I was grocery shopping and my cell phone rang, and it was Dave. And he said, I switched my work schedule, I'm gonna be there. And he saved the day, and he rearranged everything in his personal and professional life to be with us on this special night to honor this magnificent building and the Please Touch Museum. That is a great friend. That is something I won't forget. I
can remember years ago going to the little space that they had. And it is so difficult even today to walk into the magnificent structure that they now have and see the progress that has taken place. So I'm just glad to be part of that crowd that was standing in the back and watching this beautiful flower bloom for the children in this area.
Dave's lived here for 30 years or thereabouts, and he and Patty, I think, have made tremendous friends and set down very deep roots, and this is their home. And Philadelphia has a way of doing that to people.
He is everything good about Philadelphia. He is everything that we want our brotherly love city to be about.
He's one of the most professional people you'll ever work with. Honest, dependable, patient. You can't ask for anything better.
But I would say that the thing that I admire most about Dave Roberts is his devotion to his own family.
Dave is a great father and grandfather to his children and his grandchildren. But I truly believe that he is a great father and grandfather to many, many children.
It's been a privilege, and I'm a much better person for having known Dave Roberts.
I was so pleased just to be part of the great transformation from this small little facility to the wondrous place that they are today, and it continues to grow. But what impresses me most is all the people that make that work. The spirit of the people, everyone's having a good time. This is the place to be. Isn't this fun? So when you can associate with something like that and be a small part of it, be part of the people that make it work, I think, for me, that's just a very good feeling.